Hi there, it's Janice Thomson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And things are just not going quite to plan at the moment, so just bear with me, please. I think I'm live now, but I've had to call it take two. I don't know what's happening here at all. I appear to be live, but now can't find myself. It might be that tonight's not going to happen. I'm trying. Right, I'm trying to find it on. If you are here, please say hello and please bear with me. Yeah, that's gone back to... Right. Okay. No, just can't get myself at all today. Why is it? On earth? Anyone else get frustrated with? Right, so I believe I am live. I just can't find myself on my own. Oh. Well, I think I found the chat and I think I might have found myself. Thank you, Karen. And anyone else who's here, I seem to be... Can someone put a note in the Jazzle Dazzle and Friends Craft Share group on Facebook and let them know there's a take two? Please. Right, yeah, I just pulled my brushes out. Yeah, I don't think I'm using that. I had an idea, but I've got so flustered trying to get... It wouldn't... I think it was my Wi-Fi, I'm not sure. Something went really weird. So I had this wee idea of doing some ink blending and some heat embossing and chopping up a sheet to make... This shouldn't be there. To make some bookmarks. I'm doing a market next week and I like to have some bookmarks to hand out. So I thought we're going to use this Amber Autumn, as I bought that along with the one with the trees, whatever it's called, because I can... Autumn trees. Yeah. So anywho, thank you, Karen. That's great. Thank you. People are kind of used to me not managing. I take such great care to think of a title and all that, and it just wouldn't work. Anywho, let's not stress. Of course, I'm not organised, so don't, you know. Right, so some autumn colours. I think Timid Tiger fits there. The Cajun Craze, a bit of Cherry Cobbler. I'm just jumping in here. Some kind of yellow. Let's bring out Crushed Curry. She's not been out for a while. Possibly a bit of pecan pie. Right. We'll see. It might go horribly wrong. It might. I was going to do something with water. I'm glad I decided not to. Hi Jackie, hi Liz, and you come. So it's been a bit of a, I don't know, funny old weekend. I've been attaching leather straps to some crochet bags, ready for market for next week. I'm basically just going to do some blobby colours, and I'm not really too worried about what happens here. I need to chill. I've been busy. So I just need to get some colours in, and then we'll take it from there. No idea why I'm shutting that. I'll just take them in the order they seem to have filed up here. Swirly, swirly colours. So hi, in you come. Get a wee seat by the fire if you like, or a wee seat by the aircon, or just a wee seat. Get something to eat or drink from the table and chill. It's Sunday. Autumnal. I like all the autumn colours, and I like scrunching through leaves. Although I'm saying autumn is coming, I did put a thing on Facebook with some pictures I took yesterday of Mother Nature is preparing for autumn and winter, even although predominantly we're still having some summer weather here. But it doesn't, it doesn't really matter too much what the weather's doing. Mother Nature just marches on and does her thing. Now I've got a cramp in my hand. Autumnal. Yeah, so I got some so the fruits are, you know, ready, the autumn fruits, the berries, and the oak trees that I saw yesterday are absolutely laden with acorns. So that's what made me think I'm going to pull out that. Yeah. So the idea is I'm kind of just putting some autumn colours on the background. This is the idea. I have no idea if it will work. No idea whatsoever. And then I'm going to stamp the pumpkins and the acorn stamps and heat emboss them, I think, and then possibly use some alcohol markers to highlight the colours within them. That's sort of what my head thinks, but that might not be how it works, because I don't know for sure if it will work. I was going to do watercolour-y backgrounds, and I thought about doing the baby wipe technique, and then I came up with this. So you never know with me, the mind that never stays still. I come up with ideas if I come up with an idea early in the day, then I've forgotten what it is by the time I do go live. And I did get flustered there when YouTube wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do. So there's quite a lot of people watching who haven't said hello. So if you've come in, do come in and say hello. And don't worry, this, you know, this will work out. And if it doesn't, what will I do? You know what I'll do, I'll just delete it. I'll delete the video and deny all knowledge. I say that. I've been saying that for a lot of years. I haven't actually done it yet. Got the red one. That one I'll just pulling out brushes. I just use these brushes until they start objecting. I don't know which colour's which. And then at that point I clean them all. That's not to say there's anything wrong with cleaning them all immediately. I sometimes quite like interesting colours that you get if you add a colour to a brush that's maybe got, and it activates something that's already there. Just as I say, this might be bonkers. And we'll bring in Cajun Craze. Cajun Craze is a colour that basically I bring in when it's autumn. I rarely use it. A poor thing. I rarely use it at any other time of the year, but it gets to shine in autumn. But it is kind of a nice autumny shade, isn't it? Right, I just don't want to be stamping on a plain. Okay. So it's no longer a plain, it was very vanilla when it started, but it's no longer that boring. I feel that I didn't maybe get, I seemed to start blethering or something and I didn't put much pecan. Let's put a bit more pecan in. Pecan is one of these words that is pronounced differently wherever you are, and I just like to play with it. What's everyone else been doing with their day? Oh, what we weren't able to get to go today to see my grandson play his rugby because Peter was out having a long run today, although he was playing in Bishopbriggs in his hometown. But the rugby club streamed the match, so I took an hour out and a bit out to watch him play, which was fantastic. Right, so we have that stamp and that stamp, and we'll see if my plan works. It might not. I'm not going to worry about it if it doesn't. I do have, or I did have earlier on, I spied, terrific toadstools. It might bring terrific toadstools in later. So we'll see. I need to, what does one need when one's stamping and embossing? One needs a block. I've noticed quite a few people using the terrific toadstools because this is the time of year when all the fungi come out. Right, and I want to heat emboss. That's the one. Emboss buddy, where are you, emboss buddy? Where's the mark ink? Now, what do we think? Copper? Shall we try copper? See how we go. So what I think I might just do is just give this a wee blast with my heat gun just to make sure it is properly dry, remembering that it is water-based ink. I'll just dry on the surface is what we need. Okay, probably okay. But it's not like it's something precise that I'm doing anyway. So. Right, so we'll just take our emboss buddy across the whole thing, and that should absorb any other moisture that might be from the ink or from my fingers or just already hanging about there. It reduces the chance of the, what do you call it? I don't know if it's just when I get stressed before we go on that when it goes wrong, or whether I'm just getting old and my memory's going. I'm taking this off now because I'm going to use it for catching the powder. Because I'm doing a full sheet, I just want to be ready. Okay, so we need ink now, and I think we'll have some of this. And see, I've kind of got an idea in my head, but I don't know if it'll work or not. So thanks for putting the words. Oh, I don't think I'm the only person in my age that, or even some younger people, sometimes feel like I get tongue-tied. I'm just making sure that the Versamark is transferring onto the picture. Up a little. So what have you all been doing with your Sunday? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it round, but I will stamp upside down with that. Just to save me putting my hand on that ink so that I can do it all at once. We can always add more if we think we've not got enough. Once we'll emboss it, I'll just do that last one and then we'll emboss, and then we can always add more. Right, Versamark ink on my left hand side along with both stamps. It's important that I remember where things are. Okay, let's see what happens. The magic is happening. There. Now just try and move the powder about to make sure that all the ink has a chance. There are swathes of copper there, but in wrong places, but that's okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. Let's try and gather as much back as we can. I have kind of spread that a bit far and wide. Most of it back in. Oh, okay. Now, screw the lid tight. Honestly, I've got some at the back there, but that'll just get cleared up later. Right, and that powder is at my left hand side in case I need it again. Right, I have this board. I wonder if that would be helpful. Let's see if did I get a brush ready for this job? No, of course not. And I don't know where my tweezers and my brush that go with the embossing set have gone. We obviously had a bit of dampness here, but honestly I think that some copper swathes and dots I'll just add to this rather than spoil it. I'll just listening them. Are you all okay? I am going to put my heat tool on now. See, already that looks better than just the ink splodges. Right, heat tool going on now. Nearly there, nearly there. I think I've got it all. So much more interesting than just doing it straight on one colour, isn't it? Now I think I might just bring Terrific Toadstools out. Where are you? Dropping. That's the clipboard dropped. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to try anyway. Let's pop some bits and bobs in the front here. I want something. Do I want just a big one, I think, first. Let's see. We'll try it at the side. If it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work. And another, I want to do another. Look, but yeah, they're hiding from me today. They're probably somewhere in a pile wanting cleaned, but never mind. Right, let's just try with a bit of pecan. Remember, this is going to be chopped up, so it's not a biggie about the composition. But we'll come in with my blends in a wee minute. I just want to try this. You're here to support me in my experiments. That wasn't too good, so I wonder if I just... Oh no, I think maybe the better thing to do, Janice, would be just take this up a bit further. Right. I might bring in the littler mushrooms and see what happens in between. Are you all okay? You've all gone very quiet. It says there's a few people watching. I'll put this a wee bit higher up, shall I? Is it? I'm just wondering if this... I'm going to go out of this and come back in. On the one I'm watching, not the one I'm doing. If you think I don't know what I'm doing, you're right, I don't. Oh, I've lost myself now. I'm lost. The acorns are lovely in the copper, aren't they? I kind of wish I had a big branch or something to connect them, but as I'm going to be taking this, slicing it up for bookmarks, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I just thought I wanted a wee bit more. I'm going to come in with more colour here too. This one I don't think I'll add much colour there, because look, that orange has just picked up those pumpkins pretty well, hasn't it? I think we'll leave it, because what I can do if I need to is on the individual bookmarks, I can add the toadstools in then. I'm just closing this up before it goes bonkers. Yeah, so I need to get a bit of something going on here. What we got? I've got some pens out from another project I'm doing. A bit of the old olive here. I want to get some colour in these leaves. Again, I'm struggling to see a bit. I don't know what's wrong. Right. Oh, do you know what? I'm just thinking, I don't want to use my blends, because they'll show on the embossing. So that's, here's the thing, where are my watercolour pencils? Do you know where the tub is of them? They're usually just sitting here, because I wanted I don't know where they are. Must have taken them somewhere. What I was looking for was a blender pen. Don't have to challenge myself to come up with an idea. Why don't I come up with the idea before we start? Right, let's just get the olive ink out, then try that. I'm looking at the top. I don't know where my watercolour pencils. Where are you? I haven't used them in a long time. Oh, I can see them. I can see them. What I wanted was, I don't want my watercolour pencils. I want one of these blenders. Or are they alcohol as well? Maybe I do. I don't know what I want now. See, this is what most demonstrators do in the background before they... Let's just see if we can just... I'm just wondering if the blender pen... Try it here. Will it stay within that, or... Right, okay. It might be alright. It's maybe not. It is maybe more water and glycerine based. I don't actually know what's in this. Right, let's sort ourselves out. Yeah, that seems to be resisted. Yeah. I'm trying to find an alternative. I was just normally, when I realised, pardon me, I would have reached for what on earth's going on here? Oh, hi Heather, thank you. For some reason. Oh yeah, I have turned this round. I'm looking at the view and thinking, oh, an air. I've turned this round, haven't I? Right, yeah, I found that does resist. I just want to add some colour into things, and this will work. I need some space. Somebody make me some space. Yeah, it's resistant, so that's right. Because I was thinking, oh, without my Stamp Right markers, how will I colour in things that I've embossed? Because the alcohol markers, the emboss won't resist them. So there you go. See, there's always a solution. Always. Okay, so then I want to use the other end with the pecan pie. And because I'm just putting some water-based ink over the top, you still get the shading from the ink blending underneath. I needed one more of these, and I think maybe some early espresso for the top of my acorn. Do you think? And that will resist that. So there we go. I need to put these out of the way because I put them on the floor. Because then they can't fall off. Right, so what was I doing? Right, so this is early espresso. So I think I'm painting then, yeah, I'm giving myself that feeling that I'm painting, which is nice, makes me feel like an artist. Okay. I'm sliding off my chair and it's sticking on the floor and I'm not happy with that. Right, that's better. Right, I don't know how long this will take me, ladies, and because it's live I can't say, right, I'll just go finish this and I'll come back and show you. I don't even know how long I've been on because the beginning didn't go to plan. Are you guys okay? I don't actually think JazzleDazzleCrafts come on now on a Sunday night. I think they've changed their pattern, so I'm just thinking if I finish with one colour first, that would be. I'm doing this quite quickly. Obviously you could just take your time and enjoy that process. To be honest, with the nice colours underneath, you possibly don't even need to add colour. It's just would give you an interesting finish. Right, so that's all the tops of the acorns. Where's the lid for that one? Put that. That's on the left hand side. Everything's piling up on the left hand side now. Right, so we've got, I have no idea, we've got one end. Let's put the lid. Oh yeah, I do have the other lid, right. So I'll just take the pecan pie. And obviously if you could take your time and really shade these and really make them realistic. I'm just adding colour to let you see what the possibilities are. Now that pecan pie is reacting with the ink underneath, but that's good because then that just adds to the interest. We're not all flat colour here. Gone all quiet. Will I have? As I say, this is just playing until it's the only way you can find out what works and what doesn't work. Oh, that's wrong. I don't want that, did I? Well, with these pens, what you do to get the colour, I could actually use a cloth and get it out, but I think that's enough out now. I'll go back to pecan. So at the moment we've got a kind of mix of early espresso. I think I probably could close that and then I'll not make that mistake again. Maybe. So yeah, these look really red because they're taking on the red ink that was there. I'm trying to hurry, but it's not a good idea to hurry. Just take your time, Janice. Right, I think that's all the acorns. So we'll clean off the colour a bit. I mean, theoretically I could just keep using the same brush end, but I tend to just not. Right, I'll close this as well. And then see what happens. We'll get the leaves done. Then we'll see what we're going to do here. I'm not sure at all. I don't know if that's too strong against that there. But I'm really doing this as quick as I can, to be honest. I would prefer, you know, if you're doing it, just take your time and do each little area separately. And I'm just picking up colour straight from the ink pad. You could do this with watercolour too. You could use your pencils that did look like that would work, but I think that would take too long on a video, like if I'm doing a full sheet, if I was doing it on one card. I don't know what's happened to my voice, it's gone all crackly as well. I'm falling apart. Everybody got a wee drink and something to eat. There's people watching that haven't said hello. I will say hello back if you... Is there anyone that said hello and I haven't acknowledged? Well, let me know. Just doing this very quickly, just so you can get the... This would be very therapeutic to just sit and do slowly. As you see, it is reacting with the reds underneath, but that's quite good because then it really is helping the leaves to look like autumn leaves. This is Old Olive Green, but I love it that because this is giving all the different shades. I haven't seen anyone comment for a long time. I don't know if there's something wrong with my iPad or not. Could you maybe send me some emojis or something just to let me know there's some people still with me? Or have I gone all on my only? On my lonely? I don't know if my iPad, I think my iPad's frozen actually. I'm hoping that that's not happened to you, because it's gone back to, oh goodness gracious me, how frustrating is this? Right, tether to my iPhone. Thank you. Right, back to YouTube. Let me see myself. But I had frozen on my iPad. I think I'm back now with you. Hi Karen. Can you come? What stage was I at? I was just finishing off these greens. Yeah, but my iPad had jumped itself back to our Wi-Fi, which is absolute rubbish. I usually use 5G for filming now. I think that's the leaves. That's good enough, isn't it? Now I did want to just quickly try something, and it may not work. I'm just going to do it in this corner, and I'm going to stamp with these acorns and stamp off, and then just add some in the background. Yeah, it does. It gives it texture. So off, on, off. It's such a beautiful stamp though, isn't it? On. It just adds in texture in the background here. I really am making this up today. Oh, that was silly. That wasn't supposed to be full strength. Oh, well, never mind. Whoever gets the bookmark doesn't know that, do they? Okay. Righty-ho. So we've got this corn, so I'm thinking. No, that's not. It's very The stamp is very detailed, so I'm not sure that it will just add a bit of yellow into the little wee bits. But obviously you add as much or as little detail as you wish. I think I'm just going to leave the pumpkins as they are. And I'm not as happy with the toadstools there, but they're there. They're there. It's just autumn bookmarks and it will be fine. So let us what? Let me what? One more paint job. Where is this lid for here? Here it is. I'm going to add, there's just some leaves that I think some green would be useful on. And then we'll chop it up and we can add to each bookmark. And I can add a sentiment if I wish. There's not a lot of leaves, but just maybe the pumpkin stalk might just... Obviously just decide yourself when you're doing yours where you need a little bit of extra colour. It just might help that stalk to be noticed in there. Sing amongst yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. Obviously, you know, at home and you're not filming a live video that you don't want to go on for absolute hours and hours, you obviously take your time and colour in. But I have found you a useful way that'll still do the emboss resist on the colour. Right, we'll close these up. What we'll do is we'll chop these up. Could someone just come and clean the stamps, please? Because I've made rather a lot of mess. Right, so did I bring my trimmer through from the other room? Yes, thankfully. Okay. So what do I normally cut here? Because I have... Oh, Janice, why did I not do this? Right, I have bags for my bookmarks that I buy on that online shop, you know, that begins with an A. So they are just about 6.6 wide. Oh. So let me get a piece of card. I think I would need to cut that down to 6.4. I think I want to cut that to about 6.4. Let's just see that that fits in before, because I want to be able to slide them in easily. Yeah, so it's 6.4 wide. The card at the back will fit in easily. So, and I know that if I cut this at 5.9, right, so what do I want to chop a bit off here, don't I? Oh, no room for the arm. I started off with a bit of space, but I seem to have lost it. Right, so the A4 is 21 centimetres. I'll take that down. I think we'll, there, yeah, 20.6 is enough. We'll just take that bit off the bottom. And then I think if I cut this at 5.9, I should get an even number. I know I'm going to be chopping pumpkins, but the whole thing, it's just a wee montage, and we can always add. I'm certainly thinking I'll add some sentiments on here. 3. Ooh, I've got a bit left over, so I could have cut them to 6. Anyway, we'll just go like that, it'll be fine. Take that bit off the edge. Right. And then what did I do? 6.4, didn't I? Sure I did. Okay. That's 3. Got 4 out of that sheet, and then I've got more here. So therefore I just need one more, because I've made 5 bookmarks, so take that off there. Oh, back out the way. Okay, where's the stamp set? I think Autumn Wishes are nice, isn't it? I've run out of blocks. I think it's like, that's a nightmare. I haven't really, I've got loads of these ones that come out of kits. Right, so I think with some early espresso, what I do when I'm at the market, instead of using business cards, I give people a bookmark, and on the back I will have a big sticker with a, what do you call it? My words, where are they? Can someone find my words for me? I'm looking for a stamp and trying to think which isn't the best idea. Right, yeah, I put, what's that called, that funny picturey thing called, what code? A QR code, that's the one. So I'm going to just stamp this again here. And if you a full stamp off again, just over there, and it's just in the background. So that did look quite dull at first, but it looks fine now. Do you think? Shall I just... Hi Ruthie, and you come. Get a wee seat. Fire if you want it, aircon if you want that. Grab something to eat and drink from the table. You may have to go back to the beginning to find out what I did, because I've chopped it all up now. I didn't even take a screenshot, did I? Or a shot. I can go back and get a screenshot, I think, later. That's one. We made a bookmark. Let's see what we got here. I think this needs grounded here. So I'm going to take, what shall I take? I'll take Old Olive. It's just fun, isn't it? I mean, it really looked bonkers at first. Just add what you like. That's definitely grounded now. I think I might have not had that high enough. I have now, right. I mean, you could even bring in textured notes and add this sort of autumny, that can be autumny texture too. So I could easily take, somebody told me this is on last chance now, so it's worth looking. If you don't have this, I would say get it quick. Yeah, I mean, just take each bookmark and just decide. Look, there's a dimensional backing. In between there and enough of enough. And then autumn wishes. Hi Mary, yeah, I'm still alive. Sorry, I'm just playing with words there. Autumn wishes. That's all right, we'll just leave that as is now. And then glue that one down. Stick my finger in the ink. Yeah, I think I might have run on a bit, but we're okay. We're all right. I ate before I came on. Usually I'm desperate to get off because I'm starving, but I had no lunch today, so I had an early tea time. Took a risk again, left Mr. Tea to cook his own tea, so I said, no smoke alarms please tonight. See, I think there's maybe not enough green there, so I can go back in. So I can go back in on that leaf and just add a bit more. You know what I mean? Just take your time. So I'm using this. These are called blender pens. They come in a pack of 3, and they work really well, as you can see, with our inks. And the emboss does resist whatever the liquid is in here. If you wanted to add more colour to your pumpkins, you can. I think we'll just Stop right there. Stop right there, Janice, before you go and spoil it all. Because I did do something weird there. Look, I'm just going to stamp over the top of it, I think. That's okay. I think we'll just, I don't think there's much more needed on this, do you? Maybe what you can do is, you know, go around the edge. I'm just giving you different options. I do like to do this kind of, you know, you've got something that looks wonderful and then you spoil it. That's me. This gives a different kind of a border. This will be 3. We're nearly there. 2 more. All the different colours of autumn. Really quite rich, isn't it? See, I like that. I don't know if you do, but I do. Right. I think, I don't know if it's going to fit in there. Well, not even fit in there, will it? Right, we'll do it kind of straightish then. Do it in there. Not sure about this here. What else have I got that I could ground that with? Where's that texture? Yeah, what about? I don't want to get any more stamp sets out. I think I've got enough out. Actually going to use that full strength, but just take it to there. I'm not too happy about that big blob there, but we'll go with it. It's okay. What are you doing, Janice? I'm playing. This is the thing, I am just playing. And it's got 2 choices. It either works or it doesn't. I've nowhere to put anything. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's all right. You will have bits that are not perfect, but then, do you know, have you ever looked in a mirror? We're not perfect, so our stamping won't be perfect, will it? That's 4 done. Yes, I do put all my contact details on the back, and then if anyone wants to know any more. Where's that stamp gone? This one. As I took it off. What a mess, what a mess. I think I've done it in a different colour, but that's, that's cool, that's cool. Stop. Right. Oh, you put bookmarks in with your cards. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do much more. I'm not going to get too. I'll just leave it. I think it does need an edge. This time let's brush an edge. Let's grind. Where's the brushes? Grind all the brushes. Oh, I did have one that had brown on, didn't I? Right. The thing is, by doing them all slightly different, then you find out what you like best. It's taken us a wee while, but we've had a few problems tonight, so I'm not going to beat myself. I got there, I persevered. I felt like just saying, you know what, I'm not going to bother, because I couldn't get it to start. I was like, ah! But I kept going. I didn't give up. I didn't let it get the better of me. Walk away from it all now. So it's autumn theme, when things are getting darker. I'm not going to clean up. I'm going to make a space so that I can. Oh, I need to stick that one. Thank you to those who've stuck with me right through, and anyone who's coming a lot later. You might want to go back to the beginning. Do put it on double speed or something like that so you can see the process without all the chatter. Have I made sufficient mess, do you think? Right, we have 5 bookmarks. So I know that that one was at that end, and then that one was there. There we go. Is that? Yeah, well, that was clever. So I did a one sheet wonder, and then I've chopped it up, and then I've treated them all differently. So I don't know what you think. You could still add more colour to the pumpkins. I'm kind of enjoying them, just seeing all the ink blend in. Yeah, the magic of Stampin' Up, honestly. That could have been a disaster. So, is this something that you would try? Does it give you the autumn feels? Certainly giving me the autumn feels. Do you prefer them just like clean like this without anything round the edge, or do you like where I've done me bordery type? Jackie, you and me both. I wasn't sure either. I was like, oh, this is just going to be a mucky mess. It's just, but somehow or another, we've pulled it together. Together, you gave me confidence. Yeah. So thank you very much. Let me just get the camera down. And for those who are mourning the fact that our Stamp-Right markers will be going eventually, obviously if you've got some, use them, but they will be going, so I did think it was good that I found an alternative for colouring in things with Emboss Resist. So as I say, that worked. Also, what I didn't polish them up, but if you polish them up, which of course I've not got enough hands, any ink that's lying on the embossing will go. So where am I? So thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. And yeah, I don't know where it comes from. I had no idea really what I was going to do, and then suddenly I thought, do you know what, just switch on and start playing. And that's the secret of all these gorgeous Stampin' Up products. Use them and enjoy them. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you all later. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye. Where's the door?